Every coding agent has the same cat. The tool is free, but the model is whether you are using Cloud Code or Open Code or Cursor, then you will hit a wall because you need an API key or a subscription that would cost you around like $20 to $50 per month per provider. If you are testing 5 tools or 6 tools like I do in parallel, that adds up fast. But today I am showing you a way around. It's not a workaround and it's not catchy at all. It's a proper open source project called OmniRoute. And when I tell you the numbers on this thing, you are going to check them yourself because they sound fake. So in this, you'll get 268 providers and you have 158 API key, 11 free forever, and you can even connect your local LLM. So you can have like access to 11 of them. And the best thing is you will never hit the limit if you use it. And there is only one endpoint and 90 plus providers are free tier and 11 are free forever. And you don't even need a credit card. And based on some of the skills that already installed there, you will be able to save 95% of the token. Here's the problem OmniRoute solves. Normally, every coding agent talks directly to one model provider. So if you are using Cloud Code, it would point towards Anthropic. If you are providing Cursor or if you are using Cursor, it would point towards maybe OpenAI or whatever the model you are using. Each one has its own API key, its own billing, and its own quota to track. But OmniRoute sits in the middle. Your coding agent sends a request to one local address that is your local host on your machine, and OmniRoutes decide where it goes. If a provider runs out of the quota, it auto switches to the next model available there. You don't touch anything. The project launched in Feb 2026 and already has more than 31,000 stars on GitHub and 270 releases now and 21,000 automated tests. This isn't a weekend project that breaks constantly. It's a maintained like an actual product and it's MIT license. And the installation is pretty simple. You just need to give one line of command in your terminal npm install -g OmniRoute, and that's all. In this, the -g flag makes it global, available everywhere on your system. Once it finished, type OmniRoute and hit enter, and it will automatically start a local server and also give you a pretty nice dashboard URL on your local host. Open that in your browser. Default password is literally change me. All lowercase, one word, type it in, and you are on the dashboard. And everything here stays on your machine. Your keys, your usage, your history, SQLite on your own disk, and encrypted credentials. No telemetry, no account required. This is how the OmniRoute dashboard looks like, and you can say it's running on the local host 20128. And you can literally connect, you can create your own API key, and then that would work automatically. And then you also have like providers that you can connect. So you can go here and whatever the providers you want to connect, you can connect. Like you can connect this with Anti-Gravity, Cloud Code, Kilo, and some of them like are the free option that won't charge you. Like for example, Kiro AI, and then you can connect Kimi Coding or whatever the tool you want, and they keep on updating this. So you can literally connect with anything. And once you connect, you can literally go to the monitor and you can just check all the request logs that you are making, and you can also have like full analytics like how many tokens you have used, what was like the input tokens, output tokens, and estimated cost. So that kind of a centralized LLM platform you'll get, and you can point this towards your client using this URL given over here. And the best thing about here is that it would automatically do compression. So there is like lot of compression things that's already installed here that would save up to 5% to 90% of the token. And one of the technique is pretty famous, which is called caveman. So that would also save you a lot of tokens, and you can literally see the savings and average latency in the caveman engine. So now let's connect. So the connection pretty easy. What we can do is either you can go to the home and go to providers, or on the left side you can go to provider and we'll just click provider onboard and then it would ask like if you want an API custom compatible or OAuth provider. So I'll just use the last option because I'm planning to connect it with my Cloud Code, and there is the option here Cloud Code, so you can click it and you'll just start the flow. Now, as you can see, like I have provided all the authentication and now it's already connected and it's also says step pass. So either you can connect more or you can just open the provider details. So there is no details at this point. But now as you can see that saying like 1 out of 19. So I have connected one of them, and just to double check, what I'll do is I'll connect one of them more. So I'll just connect OpenAI Codex as well. I'll just do add connection, and that's pretty simple. And now I have connected OpenAI Codex as well. And as you guys can see, like in the available models, you can literally see what are all the models available here. And then you can select like free only, this one, and then you can also check the compatibility issue here. So there is like a lot of settings that you guys can look into, and there is embedding, chat, images, audio, like all the options present here. So now if we go back to the provider, it should say 2 out of 19. So that's pretty cool. And now you say like Cloud Code is connected, OpenAI is connected, and now you can like literally connect few more. So I'll connect few more and then we'll get started to the next steps. So now I have connected couple of models. As you can see, it's 7 out of 19. So I've connected Anti-Gravity, Cloud Code, Kylo Code, OpenAI Codex, Kiro AI, Kimi, GitHub Pilot, all of that. And there are few more options that you guys can connect if you go in the free tier providers. There's like a lot of options here. And like if you can see the long cat AI, it's pretty famous now with the hugging chat, Mistral, so you got an NVIDIA NIM, which is one of the best. And you can also connect Olama Cloud. So you can connect with as many as you want, and then your backend would be looking like this, where you have one smart router and you have a tier 1 subscription, tier 2 API key, then you have tier 3, which is a cheap models, and then you have tier 4 free, and you don't need to worry about it because OmniRoute would take care of all of these things. And for all the connected models, if I go on the dashboard and see that, I can see that there is OmniRoute and currently it's only connected to the Cloud Code. And you can also check all the analytics and everything here. So I've not started using it yet, but you can see like all the test cases, model connected, and like all the coverage here. And in the future, when I start using it, I can the utilization, combo health, and the routing trace as well, that where my request going. So now if you want to connect this to use it actually after you have set up everything, the one thing we have to do is you can go under the API keys and you can create your first API key. So what I'll do is I'll just give it the name OmniRoute, and basically once that API key is set up, you can connect this with anything. Like you can even connect in open code or Cloud Code or something. So now this API key is connected, and whenever I make a request to this, I have given it a permission that it can go to all the models that I have. And now it would act as a smart routing algorithm, and it would use whichever model would be suitable at that time. So now we need to connect this API key and should get all these models in the open code. So the easiest solution would be if you have any coding code that's already installed, like I have Cloud Code. So I've already gave this command that I have OmniRoute running. I connected all the services, but now I want to use it in open code or the Cloud Code, whatever you want. And then you want it to connect. So what it would do is you don't have to manually make the efforts to connect it. It would automatically upload opencode.json and add all the models and all the configuration there. And once it's connected, that's all. Like it would say that everything is passed. And as we can see on the GitHub, they have the best coding configuration, best fast. So everything is routed properly and everything is working, and that's all good to go. And if you like the video, please subscribe.